Hey everybody, it's Christopher Small from CMS Law Firm. We do estate planning, we do probate, we do it well. I'm coming to you from Junction City, Kansas. Try to find a cool spot that you can, there we go, we'll do just that. There, look how pretty that is. Want to kind of find a cool scenic spot. Get back here for the 4th of July. The family comes back here for a little mini reunion every year. But I wanted to come and talk to you about something today. And I want to talk to you about controlling guardians from the grave, right? As the title of this implies. And I had a conversation with a client today about this very subject and thought it was kind of apropos to go and talk about to all of you. Before I get there though, if this subject rings true and you want to talk more, or you realize that you've been putting off your estate planning and you need to get it done, or you need an update, or you just have a question, go to estatemeeting.com, set up a time to talk with me. It's free. You can do it over the phone or in person. I would love to learn about you and your family and help you out. So estatemeeting.com. Okay. So what we were talking about today, me and the client-o, was he was concerned about giving the guardians some money and then having them make choices to make that money go farther, right? And amongst other things. And the main issue at heart was how are we going to make sure that the guardians make choices that are in line with our values and our sort of philosophy if we end up dying, right? Because that's really what we're talking about. Both parents are gone, these guardians step in, and how do we ensure that they are going to sort of fulfill our wishes and our desires once we're gone? How are we going to control them from the grave is what we're really talking about. And the discussion that we had basically centered around the fine line between too much control and sort of subverting your desires and goals, and not enough control and subverting your desires and control. And what we really talked about was, a big part of this is really two things. Thing number one is having trust in the people that you appoint. Just understanding that they're going to have to make decisions that are the best for them and their family and for what they think is the best for your child if they end up being the guardian, and just having to sort of be okay with that in some way. And the second part is having conversations with them, letting them understand where you're coming from and what your fears are and what your goals are and what you want to make sure happens, so that you can make sure that that they are on board with that. You can see in their eyes whether or not they are committed to doing those things, because often when you have these discussions, you'll be able to tell if people are coming from a good place or not. And then with those two things in mind, then there are some things you can do inside of a trust, or really inside of a trust, to ensure that the money that flows from your estate to them is set up and structured in a way that promotes the things that you want, and also promotes their raising of your children in a really great way. Because you definitely, the last thing you want to do is create animosity between sort of their role as parents and their financial situation because of their role as parents of your kid. So these are things that we talk about all the time with clients. Every family is different. What I always tell people is, I don't care what you do. I'm going to give you advice like this and try to help you make the right choices. But this is your family. These are your kids. They're your guardians. And only you know what is right for you. Because the number one goal is for you to be comfortable with your choices, to be confident with your choices, and to sort of have some clarity with your choices. Because, your family is your family. And the choices that I might make are different from yours, and every other client's different too. At the end of the day though, this is the final note. By the way, if any of this rings true, if you need help with this, estatemeeting.com. Okay, come and talk to me. I'll give you 30 minutes for free. And you can, if you want me to help you, we can. If not, that's fine. estatemeeting.com. The last thing I want to say, and this sort of rolls through this whole thing, is if this is something that's holding you back, if choosing a guardian is something that's holding you back, if sort of fear of what would happen with these guardians is holding you back, please, please, please don't use that as an excuse to not take action and create a plan. Because with nothing, then you have no control, zero control. You don't even get to pick who the guardian is, okay? So if you don't have a plan, if you haven't selected guardians, if you haven't created a trust, potentially, if it's the right thing for you, to manage your financial assets for your kids if you are gone, then you are making the worst choice possible. And I can say that definitively, because you are making no choice, essentially. So if this is concerning to you, or if you care about this at all, then go and take care of this. If you don't take care of it with me, take care of it with someone. Because I'm just going to tell you how it is. You are setting your kids up for failure potentially if you don't take action on this. Okay, you are not doing your parental duties if you don't put this stuff together. And I know that that's not controversial in my mind. It just is what it is. It's the truth. So please do this. Please think about this. Please take action. And like I said, if you'd like me to help, that's great. I would love to. You can go to statemeeting.com and set up a time. If you don't, that's fine too. Go find somebody else, because I just really care that you get it done. All right, that is it. I'm Christopher Small, CMS Law Firm. We do estate planning, we do probate, we do it well. Thank you so much for your time, and I will be here again. Oh, by the way, if you like this, like it. If you have a comment or question, leave one. If you know somebody that needs to hear this, share it with them, and I would love to talk to them too. So that's it. I will talk to you again tomorrow. We're going to come from maybe another Junction City spot and try to find some other iconic Junction City location. All right, that's it. Thank you very much, and bye.